Traders, investors, crypto enthusiasts, hello, how are you? What is up? So, I guess summer is here. Yep. Gotta take your shorts out because, market's going down, going down. Hopefully, you all are ready to eat because it is on fire out here to the downside, and we're gonna be roasting some marshmallows on this market. Currently, GDP down 1.4%, shrinking economy in the U.S. On top of that, seems like Biden doesn't want to stop spending. And what is their all-time solution for everything? Let's just raise interest rates while less people are taking out mortgages. Stagflation is getting thrown out there, and on top of that, Wall Street is just ravaging our markets. Luckily, TA relatively is being respected. I'm going to say relative because you know what? We do still have support levels that seem to make sense. The only thing that didn't make sense is where some of these tokens stopped, and now they're continuing their dumping. So, without further ado, let's go into Bitcoin. I got a comment the other day asking about Rune thorechain, so we're going to go into Rune thorechain, and we are going to look at Zilliqa, because not too long ago, the Zilliqa Moon Boys were out. Now they all went home. Anyways, let's get into it. Here is Bitcoin on the daily. So, Bitcoin on the daily, it does look like it is still struggling to hold support right at this level at $38,171. We're sitting on it, like literally on it. If we do manage to break below this, you do have this scuffy little support in this short-term uptrend we've been in. Short-term uptrend. So we can see if that will hold. It seems like Wall Street doesn't want it to, so there's that, even though we all know Bitcoin is the best cash out there against the ever-inflating dollar. Anyways, we can see on the 4-hour we are holding it as best as we can. We are barely on the heart line. We do have a rounded top. We do have another short term of resistance that we apparently can't break above. Like, what is this? Anyways, couldn't even get to the line again. Couldn't even come close. So this is looking very, very bearish at the moment. However, I don't know how much deeper we can fall. I do believe we're going to get one final scary drop, but I don't know where it's going to end up. Whether it's going to end up at like 35.3 or if it's going to dip below this channel and really scare the entire market around 34,000. And the reason why I have this entire channel here is because we've been respecting it ever since we got into these levels. So we were being held down below it right here. We broke above it, back tested as support, and then when we came down after the first large run up, we back tested as support one more time on this uptrend. And that's what actually got this uptrend started. Back tested as support, had a little higher low. We've been setting higher lows this whole time, but it doesn't seem like we have enough volume, mainly because the retail investors are not here to start driving up the market. But that being said, fair market value prices for Wall Street have Bitcoin sitting anywhere between 31,000 to 34,000. So we could end up seeing a $31,000 to $34,000 Bitcoin, or if we do have a very scary drop, we do have this long-term support level that we set all the way back here starting September 3rd in 2020. So we do have this long-term support level, which that would be all the way down here to 28,318. Right now, we cannot rule it out. Right this moment, we cannot rule it out just simply because of how bearish everything looks, and people are starting to throw around that depression little thing. I think the only thing right now that's going to help out literally the entire market, whether it be stocks, crypto, or anything, is if Fed Chair Powell decides, hey, you know what? I don't really like the term stagflation, so instead of raising basis points by 0.5%, we're going to just go with the standard 0.25%. That would be a very smart move if they don't want this whole depression to take place. However, I do have this weird feeling that they're so concerned with the amount of money printing, they're going to do it anyways, and they're going to say, hey, we thought it was already priced in. I don't think it is. Anyway, so that's Bitcoin on the short term. That's world economic things that are happening. We're going to find out on Wednesday what Fed Chair Powell is going to do. So we might see a ton of volatility up and down as traders try and figure out, is this a good price or not? Because let's face it, Wall Street, they're dumb. They are dumb. They just have a ton of money to throw around. Doesn't mean they're smart. I mean, that's also why hedge funds, only 3 of them outperformed the S&P 500 last year. Only 3. Out of all of them. 3. Whatever. Who cares? Now, let's go ahead and let's look at Rune thorechain. So we're going to look at Rune thorechain just to see where this thing can end up. So you can see we did come a little short when trying to get down to this support level at $5.76. So first target, we're going to see if we can actually hold this $5.76. Sorry to say, but the 4 hour is just now on the stochastic curving to the downside. We can see the MACD is showing triple bearish divergence. So I don't think we're actually going to hold that level. What is more likely to happen, way more likely to happen, is we're going to test this demand line or this supply line. So we could see thorechain come all the way down here to $4.56, or as time goes on, it gets higher and higher, of course. But that's if we actually break below this 577, 576 level. If we happen to break out of this range, we do have 2 levels of support, nice little pocket, and then below that, we're fighting against all-time lows. Like it doesn't look much prettier after that. So no reason to really talk about it. So those of you looking to put in a little scalp short trade, we could look at the 1 hour time frame. You can see we're still in oversold territory. However, this is solely dependent on if Bitcoin can catch bids or not. What you might see is a tiny little relief rally up. We do have this trend line pushing us down right now. So we have this line right here that's pushing us down. So if we do see a relief rally, it's a big if, but you could see us get stopped out at $6.41 and then continue our descent. So that's what I see out of Rune thorechain. It's looking a little bleak, for all you leverage traders out there that are putting in shorts. Yeah, profit taking level to the downside, you're looking at a 5.6% downside, first profit taking level, and then from there you could see another 28% to the downside. Could take a week, could take a couple days, or traders could get their heads out of their butt and send this price right back up where it should be. We're gonna have to wait and find out, but I'm feeling a bit bearish right now on Rune thorechain as well as all the other altcoins. The fear is running deep. Anyways, let's look at Zilliqa as well. Zilliqa did something that I really dislike, but once again, for you short traders out there, in 1 hour it's going to be a confirm, and you can put in a short. But currently we are below support. We were regarding it as great support right here. Thought it was going to be amazing. Thought it would be awesome. Heck, I even took a 40x long yesterday on this bad boy. Rode it up, like literally right here. Rode this bad boy up. Took 237% gains. And then it just started falling. And once it hit it again, I tried taking another long out. I ended up getting 60% gains, and then it started rolling over, so I took profit. But now we have broken support. Next level we're looking at 5.96 cents. So once we get this confirmed break to the bottom, your stop loss is going to be right above this support level, which will now get flipped as resistance. If you're taking this short, you could be looking at 12% to the downside. 12% to the... These traders are out for blood, I say. They're out for blood. Anyways, Zilliqa Moon Boys, we need you to come back. We need you to come back in a big way. Moon Boys, where you at? Where's that energy from here? Where's that energy at? Tell you what, they took their profits, they ran away. Those of you on Twitter who decided to tell me, oh yeah, I could see it trading at 70 cents. Where you at, bro? Where you at? I don't see you. All I see are the sellers. You lie. Dang Twitter Moon boys. You're the worst. Anyways, so yeah, you can see the market right now is trying to recover slightly. It just does not look good. We're in super oversold territory on the daily. So this is a point of value. Don't get me wrong, point of value. But your next level of support, all the way down here, 5.94 cents. So yeah, it's looking bleak. Looking bleak. For anybody who is just investing, honestly, on Zilliqa, I wouldn't even think about buying any until you verify a support. So a fall down, use a support, come up, back test as support. That's when you can actually think about investing more. Otherwise, just DCA, dollar cost average. Doesn't matter where the price goes, just dollar cost average. If you believe in these projects, dollar cost average. Perfect time to DCA and accumulate. Prices are low. They could go a bit lower. But anyways, for all of you traders out there, keep those stop losses tight. Hopefully this helps you out. And have a great day. Take it easy.